It feels too good to be back. Man, look at this. Look at these clips, these lost clips from over 3 to 5 years ago. None of these clips are recent because your boy's knees is as broke as Penny Hardaway's right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. But going back and looking at these clips, man, reminded me of how much potential I had, bro. I picked up basketball in the 9th grade. All right, when I moved to America, I didn't know about basketball. But a few years after I was in America, I learned about basketball, and y'all see where I got the name Air Jamaica from. These are clips from years ago. This one right here is from the military. This one right here is from my birthday, man. It just bring back memories in real life, man. I could get contact dunks with ease if somebody's standing in that paint. They gotta foul me hard. And I had that burner. My weakest area was playmaking, but I could still take ankles and break people's ankles, man. But I was just not a point guard. I was a shooting guard, all right? I was not a point guard. I could still dribble. I could still run the point if I needed to, but I had a scorer's mentality. Now, I would say defense would be my strongest attribute, but because this game is so limited on defensive badges, you can't have it all. So I sacrificed my defensive badges, all right? So y'all obviously know it's going to be a slashing playmaker or a O threat. Now my quick draw is basically on Hall of Fame. Y'all don't believe me? Watch this. This was from 2017, an intramural game for the Air Force. I got a good pass from Sergeant Guthrie, but as you can see, the pass wasn't as straightforward. And I got a 6'9" defender closing out on me, and I still got the shot off. Hall of Fame quick draw confirmed. And he jumped, so you could clearly see that my dead eye had dropped from Hall of Fame back down to bronze. You know what I'm saying? That was a 6'9" dude with a wingspan out of this, man, look. And that was the first game of the season. I was starting, Sergeant Guthrie starting, man. That man was a baller, man. I ain't gonna lie. He was a two-way slashing playmaker in real life, I'll tell you that. But he had that burn on him. But you know, man, old head's got that old head strength. The attributes I went with were what I believe were my IRL attributes. Now, there's one category that I wish I was able to put up, and that would be defensive rebounding. But because I need that block attribute, all right, I have to sacrifice that defensive rebounding because I'm gonna grab rebounds regardless. My vertical was through the roof. I can snag boards one hand like a snatch block in real life, man. Now, I'm not saying I was the best player ever, obviously, but I was good enough to play with anybody. All right, I'm a good enough role player when it's going against like D1 players and stuff like that. And below that, now obviously it's NBA players, I'm getting exposed no matter what. All right, but I'm a firm believer in the mindset of if you work hard at anything, you can get there. Now, my weight at the time in the Air Force was 160, 165, 160, you know, around that range. Right now, I'm about 190. All right, so, but before the military, I was like 140, bro. Matter of fact, quick story, I remember going against Justin James, that he now plays for the Sacramento Kings, but at the time I played for Treasure Coast High School. That was my first time on the basketball team there, and he played for Centennial High School, the high school that I was at the year before that. And I'll tell y'all, that man was cold, and now he's 6'7". When I went against him, he was like my height. He was my height. He was my height when I went against him. Now that man is different. And back in Florida, we got to meet some cool people, man. Anyways, I'm just showing y'all what the badge will look like when you do have all your badges. I got Hall of Fame contact. I got Hall of Fame slithery. All right. Now, obviously, you got to also take a note what you're going to get away with on the game, because it would be so fun if you can actually just create your IRL build like Joe No said. But obviously, you cannot because the game limits what you can do. Because I got relentless finisher on Hall of Fame in real life. I'm going to keep it 100. Now, I got quick draw Hall of Fame, range extender Hall of Fame, hot zone, green machine, all that good stuff. Tyler shoot, I would have put that Hall of Fame, but you know what? It is what it is, man. We gotta move forward. Quick first step. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't like the speed on this build, but I'll handle it because at 99, I'm gonna have a 99 speed, so I can deal with that. Because in real life, I got that 99 speed. Y'all know, on the north, Jamaican can run. If we can't do anything, we can run. All right, Jamaican fast. Even the fat Jamaican, them can race and beat a skinny American. All right, I'm joking, but I ain't joking at the same time. I've seen it happen. But don't get me wrong, I've went against a lot of fast Americans when I did track in high school too. Now, this is my first day back in a week. This gameplay is from my first day back. And not only that, first game with the new controller y'all saw last video. And let me just break that down a little bit. The new controller has me dribbling nice. As you can tell, I'm doing moves you haven't seen me do before. Like the double spin back. I got an 83 3-bar right now. I'm letting it fly. Now, it doesn't really affect your shooting. It mainly affects your dribbling, your speed, because you can play with the trigger sensitivity. All right, you can play with the right stick sensitivity, your left stick sensitivity, and I was able to do all that. So now, you know, sometimes when you're dribbling on 2K, you're spamming one move and it won't let you do it. Like, it's all slow. I turned the sensitivity up like you would do on Call of Duty, and now it's kind of like if I do a move, look at how fast I'm moving. Now I need to try to find this camera height, just the camera settings I was using in the clip before this one, because when I went to a new park, it just reset it, bro. And that camera height was easy to dribble on and easy to shoot on for some reason. I need to try to find that again, man. If I can find it and y'all ask me if y'all want it, I'll just tell y'all the next video if I can find that setting again. But it made things real smooth for me. Now on this build, you can clearly see I'm also using screens. Why? Because in real life, I ISO, right? But at the same time, I use screens too. Why? Because it is basketball. I know a lot of people religious about not using screens on the video game. That's to you, to each his own. Y'all know me, man, I do both. Recently, I've been doing nothing but ISO just because it's easier, you know, for me to ISO. It's just more fun to ISO as well. It's easier for me to ISO. Screens is hard when they're playing sides on the screen. Don't get me wrong. But when they're not playing sides on the screen, it's too easy. It's easier than ISO. ISO takes a lot of skill. If you can ISO, you can use screens. That's just my opinion. Because some of these combos you see ISOs doing, even like myself, it's not easy to do. Now, we did go to the stage and we did use my 92 overall IRL build, my old threat, man. Slash and take, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. This build is just fun. I wish I would have made this build in the beginning of the year, man. I know I've said that a few times, but scoring wise, this build is just here to get a bucket. And my boy, my IRLs, man, Josh, my IRL, Dre, man, my bros, Neiman, they'll tell you, I got that Kobe mentality, RIP Kobe. When I got the rock, I don't care, man. I'm trying to score. This is what I used to tell them. If you pass me the rock, you telling me you in trouble, you need me to score, and I'm gonna score it. Big up all the H-Town hoopers, man, because that's where I really took my game to another level, was in Houston. All the H-Town hoopers different, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. H-Town hoopers is different. My first month in H-Town, I was running pickup games, and it turned me into a different breed, man. And I lived in the hood, Acres Home, so I was hooping in Acres Home. And bro, when I tell you, man, you just gotta, it's gonna force you to get a bucket. All right, you gonna have to turn up, because if not, you're gonna get exposed. Because everybody know, hood hoopers are slashers and lockdowns. All right, very rarely you see one that can shoot. But I'm telling you right now, they got that hard foul badge, nothing easy badge on platinum. So don't think you about to come in there and get no bodies unless you catch somebody off guard. But anyways, y'all see we on the 10K court. We having fun. I got some new combos that I have been practicing. I did mess up on the crossover back to the 3-point line, because Pro 2's crossover is just weak when it comes to crossing over for the 3. Now, like I told you, I'm one-dimensional sometimes. I want the 3 more than anything, but there's times you just got to take the 2. With this build, I can do a little bit of both. I can finish better. The reason why I wanted to make him with slash and takeover instead of sharpshooting takeover is because, one, I would have went with lock takeover if I had a choice. But 2, because, like I said, I had a scorer's mentality. Even if I wasn't going to dunk, I was going to do a flashy D-Rose windmill type layup. All right? I had a slasher's mentality in real life, but at the same time, if you were sagging off me, if any space is given, I'm letting it fly. Make it or miss, I got that Russell Westbrook mentality. If I miss 2 in a row, it don't count no more. All right, I'm still gonna go up with the next one. You gotta have short-term memory when you playing basketball in real life, even on here, man, because you start playing against yourself. Right here, I got a 2-way finisher on me, and I'm just hitting some regular. Have y'all noticed something in these clips? I'm doing a lot of regular combos, right? it is, and you see glitchy combos as well too. But I'm trying to prepare for next year. I'm trying to prepare to be a dual threat guard. I don't want to be one dimensional. I don't want to just rely on ISO, glitchy ISO, you know, or regular ISO to win games. I want to be able to get a bucket when a bucket is needed. If there's two locks playing sides on the screen, I want to be able to finesse the screen, get a oop or get a three or get a dunk for myself. I want to be able to score, just be a threat, man. And obviously, if you watched my first videos on 2K20, you've seen how much I've grown gameplay wise. You've seen how much things I've learned when it comes to dribbling wise, IQ wise, and I haven't even played over 2,000 games on this game. Next year I'm gonna be way over 2,000 games, God's willing. We got big things coming in 2K21, man, and I hope everybody that's a real grinder gonna be there to grind with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got way more videos coming. I've been in the stage a lot with this build. Even though it's not a 95, I've been just trying to get it out the mud, man. Sometimes you just got to get it out the mud, force yourself to become better. I got an 87 ball control. Nobody's running floor general. I have to get it out the mud. All right, y'all know how locks on stage, most of them got tendencies. Big man got tendencies. You can't just throw the pass in the corner, because them passing lane tendencies gonna get it every single time. That's it for the video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Twitch, if you rock with your boy. If you really rock with your boy, go ahead and do that, man. Big up on yourself. Big up to that mighty. Cause what else we can't do, not GB on the don't know the ting. Go. Yard man gaming. Gone.